thing means in our life. So it has to be a gradual process. It is not that you heard a satsang today and somebody said you should be detached and you say, okay, from today on I'm going to be detached. It doesn't work like that, beta. Now, should I love my children? Yes. Should we love our parents? Yes. Should we love our brothers and sisters? Yes. But when you go to the extreme, that becomes negative. Okay? Now keep a balance in your life. And whatever relationship or whatever work, unless you don't do it well, you will never be successful. But when you go to extremes, then reactions take place. So the idea is not to go to extreme. And that's what, as human beings, we do. It's your attitude. If you have the right positive attitude, that's what's going to give you true happiness. So that balance better.
Raswami Babaji. Babaji, can you please advise me how can we motivate ourselves every day when we find ourselves sinking more and more into worldly problems, family responsibilities?
How do you motivate yourself to work so hard throughout the day? Because if you don't work hard, nobody is going to give you your salary and keep you in that job. So it is a self-propelled need which makes you work hard. And similarly out here, we need that anchor in our life. Because without that anchor, the ship will sink. So it's not a question of how do I motivate myself. I have to motivate myself to fulfill this task, otherwise I'm lost.
Raswami Babaji. Babaji, my question is, in the world that we live in now, everything has a result and a consequence quite quickly. There's an instant gratification about everything. And subconsciously, it's inbred in the mind that there should be a quick result for all the actions that we perform. So,
if there is a quick result for the actions you perform, you forget spirituality.
so
Because most of your actions have been such. If we are here, it is because of our karmas. So which means the majority of our actions have been negative. So if you get quick results, instant karma, then you forget that you'll ever get salvation.
So that was actually my question. So we expect instant gratification, not the result.
So be happy for delayed reaction.
Yeah. Thank you.
My question is, I have always wished to speak about spiritual topics. I have also applied as an English satsang karta and my selection is under process. But I sometimes feel that I am unworthy of it. Should I pursue it?
Beta, who's worthy? The question is, if we were worthy, we won't be here. If we are here in this creation, it is because of the karmic load. So we are all, the idea of satsang is basically, we are trying to be supportive of each other. We don't have a priestly class. So it is not that somebody is an elevated soul and that's why he is delivering satsangs. It's basically somebody knows that subject and he talks about that to be supportive to each other, to remind each other of what is the reality of life. And we should always keep that in mind whenever we are doing anything. Basically, beta, when somebody gives satsangs, he's actually giving it more to himself rather than to anybody else. He's just using, everybody else as a platform. So we are just reminding ourselves that this is what I need to do, this is what I should become.
That's so much. Babaji, currently I am a teacher by profession. The things I observe every day and it concerns me the most is how distracted our upcoming generation is. They have early access to everything, the information, resources, and I talk about our generation as well. They are somehow feeling lost. They are too ambitious. They are battling. They are trying to achieve things, jobs, family, spirituality. Babaji, can you tell me that how every day few steps or few most essential things that our generation should follow to feel more connected to you, as we are not initiated, we are the youngsters. And what about the youngest generation, like 4-year-olds, those who are going to school? I observe them every day. They are lost. How we can help them also? Babaji, can you do it?
Beta, we've gone wrong in our education system because we are trying to fill them with knowledge. Now, what is their grasp is different from each other. In good old days, in the Guru Shish Parampara system, it was more practical training rather than knowledge. So, somewhere that thirst for knowledge, getting to know more, knowing more. So, knowledge it by itself doesn't mean understanding. Knowledge helps you to grasp something and then it has to be put into practice. And it's only the practice which will help you to know the difference between illusion and the truth. We are just conceptualizing. We are not putting it into practice. So unless the practice is not there, now from the first class you start teaching the child. In good old days, it used to be just, playing with blocks or doing something together, going into the garden, planting trees or doing all this sort of a thing. So there was a practical aspect to that. More knowledge means more confusion, doesn't mean more understanding. That knowledge has to be applied, it has to be put into practice. And that practice will give you understanding. So we have to learn to keep a balance with the practical aspect rather than just, reading scriptures and gathering all this knowledge and thinking that we know everything.
बाबा जी, हमने बड़ों से काफ़ी बार सुना है कि तेरा भाना मीठा लगे, लेकिन हमेशा वो भाना मीठा नहीं लगता. उसको एक्सेप्ट करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है.
नहीं, आपकी बात ठीक है कि जब हमारी मनमर्जी के साथ कोई चीज़ ना हो तो थोड़ा सा गिला शिकवा तो होता ही है, मगर बेटा बात तो वही आ जाती है क्या हम मालिक से बेहतर जानते हैं. वो जो सृष्टि का मालिक है वो सही जानता है बेटा, और वो वही देगा जो हमारे हित में होगा. हमारा दायरा छोटा है, हमें तो मालूम ही नहीं कि आप जिंदगी में जैसे अनुभव होगा आप देखेंगी जो चीज़ें हमने सही सोच के मांगी थी वो आगे जाके दुख देना शुरू कर देती हैं. सो इसलिए बेहतर यही है कि बेटा उसके हुक्म में रहें, वो बेहतर जानता है.
थैंक यू बाबा जी.
बाबा जी, जो नामदान लेने के बाद भी नशीले पदार्थ जैसे सेवन करते हैं तो उनके भी कर्म बनते हैं.
ज्यादा बनेंगे बेटा. जो जिसने नहीं लिया वो तो चलो फिर भी कह सकता है कि मेरे को मालूम नहीं था. जो सोच समझ के करता है तो उसका तो बोझ ज्यादा बनेगा ना.
बाबा जी, मुर्शिद से दूरी रूह को बीमार कर देती है. रूहानियत में मन लगता है लेकिन दुनियावी कामों में मन नहीं लगता, तो उसको कैसे
तो
निभाएं?
अच्छी बात है बेटा, सारी दुनिया तो मन के साथ उलझ रही है. कहते हैं कि भजन बंदगी नहीं होती, परमार्थ के साथ मन नहीं लगता. जिसको दिया है वो कहता है कि जी दुनिया में मन नहीं. अच्छी बात है.
तो फिर दुनियावी कामों को भी निभाना होता है ना, आप कहते हो जैसे बैलेंस रखना चाहिए.
अगर रूहानियत के रास्ते पे चलेंगे, विश्वास होगा, दुनियावी काम मालिक अपने आप करवा देगा.
ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਵਧੀਆ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਬਣੋ, ਪਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਬਣ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ? ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਐਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਹਾਂ. ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਹੀ ਰਾਹ ਤੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ?
ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਅਹਿਸਾਸ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਮਾੜੇ ਹਾਂ.